Hello, everyone. Whoosh. Hello, Allison. Hello, Olive. Hello, Mia. Hello, Smiley. Welcome in, friends. How are you? Patch is being weird. I'm just watching him. Patch was a lot this morning. Let me tell you. Okay, he's lying down. Hi, Kayla. Oh. Hello. I started talking, so that was your cue. That's the sign that it's time to come in. I started saying words. You could have been in here the whole time I was getting ready. But you and sister were off doing whatever. And now that I've started speaking. Now that I started speaking. Oh my. Good luck. Hey. Hi Knob, welcome. So, what are you doing? Why are you being a menace? So I have a fun... Girl, stop. You'll leave this desk so fast if you just keep being an ass. I had something fun happen last night. Also, we will get started on Georgina's hedgie. What color yarn did you want? I know what color gems you want, or beads you wanted. So I was hanging out lavender purple yarn. Okay. I was hanging out in Dr. Gluon's stream last night, like I do basically every night. That's my hangout spot. And one of his mods sent him something. I didn't quite get the connection. I don't think a lot of people did. Talking about, though, how you can find, like... Oh, Pippin's here. I wonder. About just, like, going to Home Depot to find spouses, to find a husband. And those of you who know that that's exactly how James and I met. And so I message in his chat, I'm like, funny enough, like that's how James and I got together. And he was like, wait. He's like, were you both working there? Because he and Mrs. Gluon were both working in the same store. That's how they got together, which is super cute too. They were both working at the Disney store. Stop it. And you all know it's not like a long story, but it's not like an easy, quick one to type up. And if you don't know, Doc is dyslexic. So really long paragraphs, really long stories are kind of a lot for him. And he's like, he just doesn't want to, like, and I get that. I absolutely understand that. And so everyone was like, wait, we need to hear this story. And I was like, I'm free if Doc wants to call me. And I can just, like, tell you all a quick, like, the quick story. So, I'm sitting last night, and Doc pauses his game, and he calls me up, And he was like, okay, so what is this? He's like, explain this to me. He's like, because, you know, I would think that he would be worried about getting, like, fired and stuff for, like, asking a customer out. I'm like, oh, no, he was. Oh, no, he absolutely was. That's why he didn't. And I just told, like, the whole story. It was, like, 8 minutes on the phone with Doc. And everyone was just, like, enthralled by the story. And it was just so funny to me. And it was so sweet and it was so cute. And then it was nice because they shouted me out. And so we got a bunch of new followers. And I'm kind of hoping that some of them stop in because I'd love to say hi. But it was, oh, goodness. Wicked! Hello! Welcome in! But yeah, it was really cute. And everyone really liked the story. And yeah. It was so fun. It was just, like, really funny that was, like, the actual store in, like, the meme, if you will. Like, oh yeah, you know, just go to Home Depot and get yourself a spouse. And I'm like, that's what I did. But they also all loved how, like, my parents were part of the whole thing where they were like, no, go back, like, get his name, get his number, get his whatever. So they were like, oh my God, like, go mom, go dad. Like, it was a family affair. So funny. Anyway. Hello, Wicked. How was your stream? What were you getting up to today? Sorry, if I didn't finish that story, I was going to, like, forget where I was. It was one of those. But welcome in. We're working on finishing up a couple of things for the week. We're going to be making a fidget hedgehog. Like one of these. Cat is Artemis. She has her own couch that she might lie down on. She is very important stream cat. And right now we have, oh, hi. We have this lovely star jar where the gold stars are all the raids that we've gotten over the year. All the little colored ones are people's resubs. You get to pick whatever color you would like. And there's a couple of glittery stars in there that are purple, and those are for gift subs. So welcome in. We're going to make you a gold star for that raid. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. Hi, Tigress. But it was also cute because, like, there are a couple of people in Doc's stream who, like, we know from the moat. And some of them were like, I know this story. And other ones were like, wait, how don't I know this story? And it was just, I don't know. I was having kind of a rough night and it made, you were there? It was just so sweet. That, like, everyone just was like, no, I want to hear the story. Like, stop what you're doing, Doc, and, like, listen. No worries. Thank you again for the raid. I completely understand. I have a supervisor here. I normally have to raid and run to feed these critters. So I understand. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over. I hope that you got a good amount of progress done on your balloon dog. I have those patterns in my, like, favorites. I have to buy them. Once upon a time, I knit a balloon dog, and I didn't really like how it turned out, and it took forever to do. But that's okay. You live and you learn, right? Yeah. You live and you learn. Mm-hmm. She's supervising. You're making sure that the star is... Oh. I'm scratching my kiss away. Alrighty, there's Wicked Star. Thank you again for the raid. Into the jar you go. We also have a new emote that if you subscribe, you unlock a piece of it. And once the whole thing is uncovered, we'll have a brand new emote in chat. So I have that open, yeah. This is what we've got so far. Boop. How many more spaces do we have? Still a lot, I think. $33. $33, that's not bad. $33 total spots. And there might even be a couple that like you get like a little bonus erase on, because sometimes like a spot like the actually I could probably just oops. Let's see. Oh, that does have color under it. I was gonna say sometimes like they don't have the color underneath. So I'll just erase those. But yeah, almost done. Okay. Georgina, you said lavender yarn. Are you thinking like this color? 2 does have the least amount under it, yeah. Hey Google, turn off my desk light. Is like this the color you were thinking? Okay. Hi Petrichor, my Google heard you. Do you have a desk light? I've discovered that I can turn on and off a couple of people's. No, you don't. Okay. Hi, where are you going? Do you want to sit back here? What's back here? Oh, is this the sweater? I don't understand. Peekaboo. Hello. Did you want that back there? Did I ruin it by removing it? Okay. And pink and purple pearl beads. And we want them striped. Pippin, what you doing in there? Are you checking out the closet? What is she doing? Oh, hi. I'm just getting, I made a little cheat sheet for the hedgehogs when I'm doing, oh. I was going to say when I'm doing the stripes, but guess what? Evidently, I only typed up the one for the rainbow hedgie. Cool. Hang on. Let me grab one that's striped. Ironically, this one is also pink and purple. Different beads, though. Like, different color. Okay. With matte blue purple beads. Ooh. Hi, Sharn. You have. I know. You were really good. You gave me everything, like, in case you couldn't be here. Like, I'm good to go. Oops. The only thing that I wasn't 100% sure on was the yarn color, and that's just because I have so many yarn colors that, like, okay, lavender. This to me is lavender, but is it to you? Hi, Mary. It's good to see you. Thank you for the lurk. I've missed some peeps lately. I know life has been kind of hectic, to say the least. It's always nice to see friends, though. Boop. Sometimes my brain functions, and it's rare and amazing when it happens. Listen, my brain did not even think to make Georgina's hedgie in the schedule this week. Like, it just, so at least one of us had that go. And then I sat down and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I made my schedule and I did not include the things that I needed. So what's everyone else working on this Friday? This Finish Friday. Is this... No, next week is F-Off Friday. Although... I was going to do... our 90s crafts next week. Do you think that we should do it next week or the week after? I have not been properly advertising it anywhere. I'll leave it up to you, the people who are here and actually watching. Morning, Emily. Working on a crochet hat, your first one. That's exciting. Working on a crochet vine charger. Like, are you crocheting around a charger and making it look like a vine? Is that what you're doing? Because I love that. That's so cool. Oh, so we have our 90s crafts to do from when we did our St. Jude fundraiser still. And I was going to have them happen next week, but I haven't like posted anything about it anywhere to get people excited. And so I was like, should I push it off another week or just talk about it this weekend instead and then do it next week? Next week would be good in your opinion? Stick with the original plan, do it next week? Okay. I'll just post about it this weekend. I was planning on working on a cute little video of pictures because that's how the algorithm likes things. And honestly, I have so many pictures of Artie on her cat couch that it would work well to do it as a video, like a little collage. And I was going to do that this morning, but evidently, and y'all will understand, I had grapes with my breakfast this morning. Yum. I was like, excellent. Eating healthy. We love to see it. And evidently, my tummy did not. So I had these like horrible stomach cramps. And I mean, I feel a ton better now. But I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally like curling up. And just like not moving. But it's like, why is it every time that you're like, I'll eat healthy or I'll do something good for myself, that your body's like, no, screw you. Screw you. And your good ideas and being healthy. Okay. Damn. Well, that's not a bad idea, Allison. I need to post more. I was very in my head yesterday. I should just say lately. I share because I know you all understand. Hi, Silicons. Oh, and like equally frustrating, I ordered some pants from Walmart, like they're leggings. They're like $5 leggings. And they're great because they're cotton and they like have been really good for me to wear on my legs when I sleep at night. Because they're snug enough. Like one of the things that I find hard with these hives is if like fabric is rubbing, that's when I tend to get more. So having like, and that's also hard too because you don't want to have things that are too tight because you need breathability. So cotton for the win. So I looked at what size these leggings were because I had ordered them years ago. I made the silly mistake of ordering the same size that I had ordered years ago. Who wants to tell me what was wrong with that decision? Moreover, I didn't try them on. I washed them. So that was a waste of like $15 because I got like 3 pairs. None of them fit. And they've all been washed. So I can't return them. Yep. So I'll probably give them to my mom because my mom is much tinier. But now I don't have leggings. I forced them on. I pulled them up. And then I bent down and I heard a seam rip. Because my butt is too big to handle, evidently, according to these pants. So, no, they won't stretch to fit. They'll fit my mom. It's just that I don't want to spend another $15 on pants. you know. Wait. ×2. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they have to, yeah. Same exact label. Same exact brand. Same exact, again, I wore the medium in them before, but evidently now I need at least a large. I don't know why I didn't try them on. Hi, Beta Mom. Yeah, clothes shopping sucks. Yeah. Well, these pants were those things, and I was just silly and didn't think about the fact that sizes change over time because companies suck. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it is that the pants that I have from years ago fit me fine. And they're medium. But the medium now, like, you hold them up and they're not the same size. So, Lala! Welcome in, Raiders! I did something again. I do this every time with the first row. What were you working on today? That's where I did it. Every time on this first round, if it's been a while. You have the same raid sound? Really? I've never come across anyone with the same raid sound before. That's so funny. You're working on a granny square sweater? Nice. Okay. Let me fix what I just made a mistake on, and we will make you a raid star to say thanks for raiding. Okay. Why are clothes getting smaller? Because they want you to feel bad about what size you wear so that you'll buy into all these exercise programs and Weight Watchers and all the other things and gym memberships and all the other stuff so that you fit into the clothes. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. My name is Megan. I'm a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I'm usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting here, but we do other crafts like later after we finish This cute little pastel hedgie, we're going to be working on finishing a miniature that I started yesterday. So it's a little bit of everything here. And there's lots of cats and crafts and sometimes chaos. So yeah, welcome. La la loopy. This year we have a fun little thing going on where anytime anyone raids in, they get a gold star to add to our raid or to add to our star jar. If you subscribe, you get to pick a color. And if you gift subs, you get a sparkly star. So yeah, welcome. Don't add self-hate, it's not needed. Yep. I really want to encourage us all when we're talking about our bodies, okay, and cultures and places, to just think before we speak, okay? I know that we might not mean anything by our words, but a lot of people can be very sensitive about bodies and body type and body image, and we want to kind of keep that in our minds before we use some strong words that might be triggering for people. I know that no one is saying anything to do such a thing or to call anyone a name. But you could just say that people are different in different cultures. It doesn't even... You don't have to say... Body types are different across cultures. Like, that's true. Or, I don't even think that that's true, but... I don't know. I guess... That's the thing, is that there isn't really a standard. Like, the fact that... I don't know. Bodies are all different. And trying to find, like, a standard, you're not going to. Like, you find standards in sheet sizes, and that's about it. Anyway, here's your raid star. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. If you have to raid and run, do post-stream self-care or anything like that, please make sure you do. We are working on a fidget hedgehog today. And this is a custom order. I'm already loving how, like, pastel and dreamy this looks, so let me get my noses. I gotta pick my nose on stream. I'm picking your nose on stream. I
found my people.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in.
I found my people.
Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. I thought we did. Maybe it's fidget. But that might be for, like, the pattern. Since it's technically not my pattern. Yeah. Hello, sweet girl. What are you doing? Hi. Come here. Hello. Do you think? Come here. Pippin. She's like, no, you were going to pick me up.
Did you leave?
Brat. What a stinker. Pippin! I think she's gonna go sleep in Patch's bed again. Hi. Oh, you're coming back? Come here. Hi. Here she comes. The beautiful girl. Are you gonna go sleep in your brother's bed again? Yeah. You should. He's comfy up there. Hi. Oh. Can you say hi to everyone? You're doing okay. You're doing okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. You'll get down in one sec. Artie's here though, so we're trying to. There we go. Yeah. You don't need to collide with her sister. Beep-beep. Nice sweet girl. Hi. I got you. You're not going anywhere. Don't worry. She's purring. Yeah? Would you like to just sit here? Here, I got you. I got you. Okay. Good girl. Here. Artie's like, I'll take a treat. Okay. Both cats got treats for being good. Both cats got treats just for being good. What a good girl. Pippin did not want to come when I was calling her. I'm like, I'll come to you, but like, look, it's just treats. It's just next. Everything's okay. And Georgina wants the little Hell yeah. I'd let a giant pick me up and like play with my hair for snacks. Depend on the snack, absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna give James such a hard time. Oh, Allison asked what hook I'm using. A D, 3.25. My camera's not working today, so I'll do this and then I'll show you what's happening. If you've been here, you know what's happening though. She says, checking there's no more snacks up here. Nope. Okay. I sit down. I sit down and have bath. Hi, Ups. Okay. Georgina, are you thinking like this? Okay. That's adorable. They haven't won a single match at their Bonspiel. Yep. F's. F's in chat. They lost by 1, evidently after clawing their way back. And I'm just like... I don't know. It is. It's a very good effort. They came back. They were down by 5 at one point, so that's a big deficit to come back from. But like, sorry, I'm just trying to get this even. For whatever reason, it's not. Oh my goodness. Hey, I didn't even know that you were on today, Saren. Oh. I'll have to make sure that my thing is on for... Sometimes they get turned off. Let's see. No, I did get a notification. It was just when I was curled up in a little ball. I ate fresh fruit, this morning. Because, you know, I'm trying to be healthy. Thinking like, this is good for me. And evidently my stomach was like, nope. You're just going to have terrible, painful cramps. So I literally curled up into a little ball and did nothing earlier. Eat healthy, stomach dies. So yeah, evidently you went live while I was curled in a tiny ball. Just trying not to cry. Anyway, hi, welcome Raider. Sorry, what a message for you to come in on. I was just like, wait, I didn't know that Saren was live because I would have popped in, but you know. Anyway, hi Liz, hi Half to Happy. Welcome. How was your stream? What were you working on today? Since I clearly completely missed it. The grapes were really good. They just evidently... My stomach was like, no, screw you trying to be healthy. I'll teach you a thing or two. Cramps! You all missed it. I picked Pippin up a little while ago. She came in and I scooped her and I held her in my lap for a little bit. And she was not the most thrilled about it. Your ghost cat came back? Oh my gosh. Did they come inside again? Pippin did purr. Up close view of the squirrel burying stuff. Sitting outside the window while you were feeding your cat, so you lured her into the garage with kibble. Aww. Sweet baby. What a good fluffy cat. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I hope that you had a good stream working on that rainbow dream catcher. I'm sure that everyone here is already following Saren, but if not, get it together and give her a follow. We are working on a fidget hedgie, and then we are going to work on finishing the miniature that I was building yesterday. So, hung around for a while and then left. Oh, looked good. Only gave her a little kibble, which she scarfed down. That's good. I'm glad that she looks good. And that she got a little snack. Anyway, here's Saren's raid star. And into the jar you go. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate you. We are just trying to get placement on this hedgehog's stitched on eyes because just like drawing, you get the first eye, chef's kiss perfect, and then the second eye, you just can't match. You can't match the cuteness, evidently. It looks like a gremlin then. You know how it goes. I'm sure you all do. Drawing and makeup too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're putting makeup on, you get the first, like, eye. Looks perfect. Second one. You're like, what? Alright, how are we feeling? Do we like it? Cute. Do you want me to redo it? Let me know before I tie it off. I'll redo it like 27 times if you need me to. It's cute. You like it? You think it's cute? Okay. Hello again, sweet girl. Pippin. Hello. Hi, you're being brave and coming over again? Even though I picked you up? Hi. Oh, I won't look at you. You can just come in. Artie's up there. Peeping. So brave. She's like, I'm gonna go in the bedroom and sleep in the dog bed again. Which is fine. Yesterday she was snoozing in Patch's dog bed. So she's, I think, going back there to do the same thing. Fair enough. Oh, let me also click on this link. Hold on. There's... Oop. No, I literally didn't want it to open in that window. Ooh. Wait, did you finish all the turtles too? No, Patch didn't care. He would only care if she was there, like, you know, actively there. You did? All done with the green. Saren is celebrating. It looks great. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at the squirrels. Look at all those squirrels. All right, we are going to have a stretch break here in about a minute. It's the perfect opportunity for you to get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, or just take a quick stretch break. You don't even have to get up. You can just, do one of these. Dang, the camera's not working. Hold on. I need to post these. I'm going to make a video, but then I didn't make a video earlier, but this is happening again right now as we speak. So, yeah. Okay, let's take a quick stretch break. I'll be right back. If anyone has to lurk or go do, Saren, if you have to do post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do that. I'll be back in just a couple minutes after this ad break, after these important messages. Okie dokie. Sorry, I was refilling my water. And then Pippin was like, "Hi, Mom." And I had to stop and say hello to her because that's the rules. I don't make them up. Maybe I do, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. To me, this is such a smart squirrel. This squirrel comes by and gets water out of the heated bowl. Because a lot of water gets frozen this time of year. Or isn't like the safest for them to like traverse on because it's like half frozen. Right? He knows we're watching though, so he stopped drinking. This is the heated bowl right here. I had put out one night when we had sweet potato with dinner, and the recipe called for us to peel the sweet potato, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste like the peel. So I put it outside, and one of the squirrels came by and was eating it. And I'm wondering if it was this guy, because it's like near where the other bowl is, and they were like, ooh, what else is here? Yeah, because I was like, oopsie could eat it, a squirrel could eat it, like, sweet potato was healthy for like any of the animals that... Oop, okay, bye. I mean, not any of them, but like... Whoop. At the same time, like, a cat's not going to eat... Like, it was really funny because Birch came over and, like, checked it out and was like, ew. Like, I don't want this. Like, I don't know what this is, but I don't want it. And it's not wasting food. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, like, you know, you could put it in, like, a compost pile, too, but, like... The other day I tried to do the same thing. We had a little bit of extra zucchini. And so I did the same thing where I put out like a couple of pieces and no one ate that. But I also know that sweet potato is one of those things that, like, just like carrots. Carrots are also like a very naturally sweet thing. And so a lot of animals really like carrots. Same thing with like sweet potato because it's just naturally a very sweet food. Interesting. I guess a lot of times I eat carrots raw, so they're crunchy. So I never really thought about like the texture of the two of them being similar when they're cooked. I love carrots. Don't prefer sweet potato fries? I like sweet potato fries. I like sweet potato fries in our air fryer. I don't think that I would really like ask for them if I was out at like a fast food place unless like it was something that like I don't know, maybe like they're really well known for. Um, like, oh yeah, this place is like known for their like fantastic sweet potato fries or something like that. But like, if I want French fries, I want like regular fries, you know. But if I'm home, there are times where I like the sweet potato fries in the air fryer. I think they're good. Vastly overstimulates. Overestimates. 15 single crochet before an increase. Do you know how many times I have to count that? Oh no. Army like to call sweet potato pie pumpkin pie. Oh. Interesting. Army does a lot of weird stuff. Imagine being excited to have pumpkin pie, biting into it, and it's sweet potato. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Like, I forget what company it was, or even like what they were advertising for. But it was just something about like, things that are like, ooh, like what a great, nice, pleasant surprise. Like, it's even better than that. And one of the things was like biting into an oatmeal raisin cookie to discover its chocolate chip. And I'm like, I would hate that. First of all, like ignoring the fact that I don't like chocolate. Okay, let's pretend that I do like chocolate. I would still hate that. If I'm biting into something thinking it's like, oh, this is going to taste like oatmeal raisin, and all of a sudden it's chocolate chip, I'm going to be like, excuse the hell out of you. Excuse you. No. I would be like, actually, this is terrible. I like both, but if I want oatmeal raisin, I want oatmeal raisin, yeah. No, but like, I don't, I'm like, I don't know anyone who, maybe that's just the neurodivergent brain, but I'm like, I would not want to bite into a food that I thought was one thing just to find out it was another. Which critter is on the bird camera? There's squirrels on there right now. Like there's a squirrel on the... That's a squirrel. I hate when I expect one thing and get another. Yeah. You could just see movement, yeah. Yeah, and allergies too. Mm-hmm. I was like, this commercial doesn't understand. This commercial doesn't get it. Some jelly beans, but it's a mixed bag between like more traditional and then hybrid flavors. Like buttered popcorn is in there. When we went to Universal for our honeymoon, we bought a bag of Birdie Bot's every flavor beans. Because I wanted the box and I wanted the little jelly beans. I never have opened it. I never have eaten it. No, thank you. And this is another one, like, and again, this is no hate or disrespect or anything towards streamers who do this. That is not what I'm doing. I myself could never do like Bean Boozled or any of those other things where like, no. Is it delicious or is it disgusting? Absolutely not. I don't care if it's for charity. I don't care what it's for. I'm not doing it. Sorry. That's a nightmare. Mm-mm. And that's one of my triggers. Even just like saying the word or talking about getting sick like that, that's a trigger for me. So absolutely no way in hell am I touching any of those. Mm-mm. Because that would actually make me sick. Like 100% without a doubt. Like, thank you. I'll now never eat jelly beans again. Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. As a viewer, I hate watching Bean Boozle as well. Yeah. Thank you. I don't watch. I can't handle it. Like when people play these sorts of things and they're like, even if they're just like pretend gagging, no thank you. Can't do it. Mm-mm. Where this binder clip on my desk came from? Oh yeah, it's mine. Hi, Curious. If it's like the Dum Dum mystery flavor, yes. Absolutely. I love the mystery flavor Airheads. I think they're the tastiest one. But it's just like they're all you're not going to get something that tastes like toenail fungus or something. Like it's going to taste like candy. It's just Oh my goodness, Yarnia, hello. For work bonding, yeah. No, I hate that stuff so much. Hello, welcome in. So many lovely rates today. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Yarnia? How was your stream? What were you working on today? We are working on a fidget hedgehog right now. This was it was actually a giveaway that was won, or yeah, I guess. Someone gifted a fidget hedgehog in chat. And so we're making the winner. Look at this cute little pastel baby. It's got pale purple and pink beads in lavender yarn. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. What were you working on today? Let's get you your raid star all set up. I'm doing a fun little thing this year where if you raid in, you get a gold star added to our jar. You can see here where you are. If you subscribe, you get to pick whatever color star you would like. And if you gift subs to the chat, you get purple glittery stars. So it's just going to be, I don't know, we'll probably count them all at the end. It'll be fun to see. The raids are far beating the subs, though. The raid stars are overwhelming. It's amazing. We shall get Yarnia's made. I am ready to be shocked. Baby blankets. Aw, fun. Are you doing like a specific pattern or just making a bunch? Finishing another one over the weekend. Nice. How many have you done so far? Here is your star. Into the jar. Counting the 15 stitches. Nope, I'm stitching and then just increasing in the last stitch. I'm praying it's right. I don't blame you, Georgina. That's... What are you making that has that many... Is it like a shawl or something? Five so far? That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing everybody over. I appreciate it. Did I introduce myself? Did I say hello? Well, hi. My name is Megan. The fact that I don't remember if I said hello, I hope just lets you realize how neurodivergent I really am. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting here, but we do some other crafts. Like when we finish up this hedgehog, we're going to be working on finishing up a miniature that I started this week. So yeah, there's just lots of crafty goodness here. There's some cats. There's lots of good chats, and sometimes just a little bit of chaos. Not today, though. There's been no chaos today. Super weird head shape. Oh. I hate that for you. This hedgie's turning out so cute. I love these pastel beads together. Had our snow hedgie, now a flower one. I love that. Moving into spring. It's so funny how much quicker everything goes after like the initial setup of like getting all the colors sorted and like the face and stuff like that done. Everything else just like I'm doing the back feet already, which means that we're almost done. Which is wild. But Yarnia, if you or anyone else needs to raid and run, please make sure that you take care of yourself. You're of course welcome to lurk. You're welcome to chat. You're all welcome to do whatever you would like to do. Definitely though, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. Cluster 2. The hedgies are so cute. I agree. It's been so windy here lately. Like, I'm sure that you can see, like, the cover on the barbecue there just blowing around. It's been intense. Like, I went out this morning to clean up the yard, pick up patch poop, and add some fresh food for the birds. And, like, when the wind wasn't blowing, it was so nice. Like, it was cool, but the sun was out, and it felt really good. And as soon as the wind picked up, you were just, nope. Absolutely not. This is terrible. Like camping in tents, yeah. Wind is bad where you are too. She's so cozy on her couch. I'm sad that the camera isn't working today. I was like, wait, there's wine? If you want to see, okay. I'll have to take a peek. A Kecleon. Oh, I have to do my daily. Don't forget to do your dailies. Don't forget. Oops. All of a sudden, I completely forgot how I was doing this. Really? I used an Ultra Ball and you said no? Jerk. Too powerful. I was too strong. Thanks for the lurk, Prince. I appreciate it. All right, that was our last beaded row. Time to add some stuffing. Whoa, that's too much. Look at her. I love her so much. I find social media right now to be such a drain. Probably because, like, it's something that I have to do. I don't know. I gotta figure out a way to bring the joy back into it. Hi, beautiful. You done looking out the window? Crop this, add a sound. And you spend all this time doing all the things and then no one likes it because evidently none of your followers see it. I get so excited when I see like one of your posts or Liz's posts or like Lumi's. I always make sure to like it because I'm like, oh yes, please, more of the people that I follow and less of like random, here, you might like this, or here's an ad or whatever. And you're like, please. When you see Maple pop up, you do the same? Yeah, it's like you follow people so that you can see their content. And it feels like then they show you a bunch of other things like, here, maybe you might like this. And it's like, okay, sure, maybe I do. But guess what? If I start following those people, then I'm never going to see that again. You follow people to see their content? What? I was trying streaming to YouTube, but the program I was using was just too inconsistent, so I just have to, like, upload my VODs. It's not like anyone really... I haven't really gotten discovered from there. It's whatever. You know what part of it is? It's like you put in the same amount of work on like a bunch of things and it gets like nothing. And then you do like one stupid video or post that takes like no time and that gets every interaction ever. And so then you try and make more things like that and then it stops getting interacted. Like there's no rhyme or reason. You can like try as hard as you want and it's like it just doesn't care. It doesn't care how hard you try. Georgina, look at this baby. Look at this cute little boop. Pastel cutie. It's like cotton candy. I love them. I love them. Now we need a summer and fall hedgie. Ooh, a summer one, you could do like beach ball colors. He's back. And he's gone. Oh, goodness. This turned out so cute. I hate that, like, everything is still dead outside, so I can't... Yeah, they did not want to be perceived. Sandy yarn color with ocean-colored beads. Oh. Yeah, that's what I would think, Mia. Like, do, like, a white yarn with, like, blue, yellow, and red beads for, like, a beach ball one. But a sand one would be cool, too, with, like, ocean. Oh, my gosh, like, imagine doing, like, one row of, like, white... like the foam, if you will, at like the shore. And then like the blues and greens. Yeah, go darker as you get into deeper water. I'm loving these ideas. Okay, so I just realized that my little spatula tool is in the other room. So let me go grab that real quick because I've rinsed it off. And then we'll finish, I think we're going to finish this today. Be right back. By the way, Pippin's now in Patch's bed. What a cutie. Cutie patootie. Okay. We have to do lighting. I have to do it alone. Do we believe, chat? Do we believe in Megan? Maybe that'll help them integrate better. Maybe. I'm also at the point where Patch is going to be 11 this year. And he might not ever change. And that's okay. I would love for him to. But he might not. Electronics, yeah. This little kit is going to be lit. Literally. A Butterfree! Listen to me right now, Butterfree. Get in my ball. This is the threat. I have actually written in before to Victoria Stilwell. Like, they have an application process, I guess, for the It's Me or the Dog TV show. Because I think that her methods are fabulous. And I have tried. I've applied. I would love nothing more than to have her come out and help. Because not only, like, are our lives affected, but his is too. He has, like, a much smaller life. And that breaks my heart. Like, I can't take him to, like, the dog-friendly beach. He's never seen the ocean. And, like, yeah, okay, I know that might not... He doesn't know that he's missing out, but I do. I can't afford dog trainers. He needs behavioral therapists. Like, he needs a special sort of trainer. Like, it's not just a typical dog trainer where, like, you're working on, you know, a specific like, he's reactive. And so for reactive dogs, you normally need to work with a behaviorist. And behaviorists, like, we've looked into it, and it's like $300 for like per half hour or something crazy. Like, it's a lot. He could. It's true. He might hate the ocean. It's absolutely true, but we'll never know. You know? And, you know, we're trying our best to give him the best life that we can. It breaks my heart that I know how small it is. And look, like, I'm a person with anxiety. So I also understand that, like, just because there's, like, a great big world out there doesn't mean that you want to go and be a part of it. But, like, I just hate that he gets, like, anxious about everything. Like, even in his own home. Like, home for me is a safe space. You know? Do I need to get batteries for this? But even just like going to like Petco, like that was one of Coco's favorite things every year for her birthday. We would take her to PetSmart and let her pick out whatever she wanted. Like, you want a bone, you want a stuffed toy. Yeah, so what do I need? AAA. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go grab those. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Oh. Wait. You did. Welcome back. Okay. Hi, James. I'm working on, remember when I did the little bear kit? Well, we're working on the little milkshake, or the milk box. Also, this was probably my favorite thing. I was like, oh, what the heck is in this package? Like, is it a, like, I was like, because I've seen, again, for crafting purposes, like upholstery needles packaged this way. I'm like, what's in this? Nothing. It's a giant straw. Because this milk box has a giant straw. It's literally an actual giant straw. It's a big straw. Okay. This goes in through here. And it is a bendy straw, yes. I always want to hear good news. Yes. I saw. I am excited. I wonder, like the voice actress for Cora said, she was like, no, regular, animated. Where she's like, I wonder what the last Avatar did to leave the world in such a state. And I'm like, girl, what the hell did you mess up? What did you do? But yeah, it's the Earthbender. It's the Earthbender who would come after Korra. And I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm nervous. Okay, that's all that I'm doing right now with this. Am I not attaching to the power box yet? No. Okay. Done with this. Season 3 of Korra. An airbender become an avatar. Oh, I will never spoil a series. I personally, I like Korra a lot. I know there's a lot of people that are like, she's the worst. And I'm like, she's not Aang. And y'all need to stop acting like that's who she's meant to. She's her own person. Like, what do you mean she's the worst? She's a teenager. You try being a teenager with all those hormones in your body, and now here you go save the world. Ha! Okay. You're on the last 2 episodes of Owl House right now. That show, I'm so sad, that show. Almost said I can't wait for an airbender. You have a hoodie! Oh my god. Hoot hoot! I was unwell. I cried at the end of the Owl House. Like the last, oh god, the episodes are so good. Dana is a mastermind. You like Korra? Your headcanon is that her and Asami get together? I also really like Bolin. Well, and Bolin has Pabu, who's a red panda. A fire ferret, but come on, that's a red panda. Get out of here. Fire ferret. I would destroy the world for Pabu. You're in season 3 now. Bless Bolin's little heart. You just met Opal. Okay. I like her character too. Got the first half here. Huge gap of time. Oh, really? You should. Heck, I'd watch it with anyone. Anyone who needs like a watching buddy for Avatar stuff, you just let me know. I am happy to watch it. For Avatar: The Last Airbender, for Legend of Korra, for the live action, like not the live action movie, there is no live action movie, but for the live action television show, I will happily watch any of that with anyone. But I get that. When there's like big gaps in things, I understand that. It's hard. Because you're so excited and then it just like... The wait time is just so long. That's so cute. has really solidified that you'd be an airbender. Every time that I've done like one of those like, oh yeah, look at your hand or like look at that stuff, I get waterbender. Which I guess is okay. I don't know, what kind of bender would you want to be? Yeah, I have to figure out how, but yeah, we could, Emily. You could see me as a waterbender. Air, earth. Air, fire. I think air could be cool just because, like, who doesn't want a flying bison? Like, real talk. Who doesn't want to just be able to, like, yip yip anywhere, you know? Why would you have me put this thing on now? Before this whole thing is on? Like, I'm just gonna break that. Are you really silly? Me too. And James got Slytherin first, and then years later, retaking it, got Gryffindor. And I'm like, listen, those are all like, they're the same, like, they're two sides of the same coin, if you ask me. Okay. No, the first one that I got was Hufflepuff, and that's the one I stick with. James got Slytherin, and seeing all like the fan stuff out there about like relationships between the two, I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, it is stretch break time, so we are going to play some words on stream. It's the perfect opportunity to get up, get a snack. Oh, thanks, Emily. I had fun. I had fun with that. I thought it was really cute that everybody wanted to hear the story. Anyway, I'll be right back. Get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. We'll play some words on stream. Alrighty. We are back. And we are going to keep on building this. Hope y'all had a good stretch. Excuse me. All right. There's going to be some gluing that's taking place. First, we're going to spin this around because evidently you got water. Good. I did that last break. Okay. Because that's supposed to be out the back. So, what brand is this kit? Life? Highly recommend. I have had so much fun with these kits. They're so cute. They're so well made. They have a bunch of really cute ones. They have like these room boxes that I really want to get, but I need to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff before I start getting any of it. But they have like rooms that you can like connect together basically to like make like a big house. Like you can buy a kitchen and then you can buy like a living room and you can buy and you can like snap them all in, and then they have like little roof pieces that go on. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. But okay. Oh, what am I rolling on? Jeez. Oh, yeah, Emily, I was talking about this earlier. It cracked me up how many people I recognized from, like, Moat community in Docs last night with the story of James and I, and it was sweet, I thought, how everyone was like, no, tell the story. Tell the story. And Doc was very sweet about actually letting me. I'm like, I promise I won't take long. I know that you're like trying to film a thing for like YouTube, and everyone's like, let me hear the story. I was, yeah. Yeah, last night he, I didn't quite get where Lily was going with the, original thing, but that's okay. She was talking about, I guess, like, certain characters being, like, mid, or, like, I don't know, something about, like, finding, like, going to Home Depot to, like, find a spouse. And I was like, well, funny enough, I went to Home Depot and found my spouse. And everyone was like, wait, what? And Doc was like, hold up. You met James at Home Depot? And I'm like, I did. And he's like, were you working there? Were you both working there at the time? And I'm like, no. And he's like, wait, hold on. Like, he got so distracted. And he was like, so wait, did he like ask you out? Were you a customer and he asked you out? He's like, I would be so afraid of getting fired. And I was like, no, he was too afraid of getting fired. And he's like, so wait, but how did this all happen? And, you know, I love Doc. And if you don't know, it's not something that, you know, he's shared this. It's not something secret. He's dyslexic. And so I know that a lot of times a longer message or story gets really overwhelming for him because it's a lot to read. And everyone in chat was like, no, we need to hear this story. We need to hear this story. And I was like, I mean, I can type it all out if you want. And I mean, Doc knows me. We're not necessarily like friends. Like, I don't have his number. I have Mrs. G's number. Like, me and Mrs. G are buddies, but he like knows me because I'm friends with her. So like, he knows that I'm not going to like get on his stream and be like beep 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 and like start cursing and like, yeah, you're his wife's like friend, you know, like, yeah. Um and I was like, look, I'm like, it's a long story. I'm like, I'll type it out if you want to read it. I'm like, or if you want, like, you can call me. And I'm like, he's like, okay, you know, maybe in a little bit. He's like, I got to get some more work on this done. And I'm like, no, I get that. Like, you're trying to do like a thing. But everyone in chat was like, no, we need to hear this story. And so I was like, I promise I'll be quick. I promise I'll be quick. So we had like a less than 10-minute phone call where I told the story of James and I, and everyone was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard. It was so much fun. It was so cute. So yeah, I want to say what, like around, it was before the 2-hour mark on his stream. Cute, I'm gonna have to go watch back. Yeah. But everyone was like cackling about us meeting in the plumbing department. Because like Doc was making jokes about like, oh, did you guys meet in like the lumber department? I was like, no. We did meet in the plumbing department though. And Lily was like, that's no better. There's pipes. I don't care that I know the real story. I'm watching anyway. Yeah, do it. We love Doc. We love Doc. We love Mrs. G. The whole family's so sweet. No, because it was really funny because everyone was like, wait. Like, you actually for realsies met at Home Depot? And I'm like, no, for realsies. Like, let me see. Because I went back. I couldn't clip it because it was too much. But around the 106 mark.
Gentlemen around.
Hold on.
Alright. You can find all these dudes in the Home Depot lumber aisle on a Tuesday morning. Wait, what? Oh, they removed it? I was like, what, Lily?
And then you'll see me over here in a second because I rewound it because James wasn't able to watch it. So I like rewound it back so that I could like film. And then
It was Kingdom. What was it?
106. And there I met my husband at Home Depot.
Lily is too deep for Reddit. I met my husband at the Home Depot. Did you really? Did you really? How did that work out? Like you're both shopping there? You're both shopping there and then... Hang on, were you both shopping there?
Like he just got so invested right away.
Wanna hang? Or were you both working there? If you're working there, I can see. But were you like...
And he just immediately was like, wait. Time out, hold on. And so since he got super invested, then of course everybody was super invested. I was like, oh, I thought it was funny, but like, yeah, no, we actually met at the Home Depot. so cute. Well, and so that's why he was like asking. He's like, "Were you both working there?" Because like he ends up bringing up the fact that like he and Mrs. G met while working at the Disney store together. And I was like, "We were not both working there." And that is why I think he became more invested. Because he's like, "Wait, you were a customer?" And then it was just like, well, now I have to know. So yeah. That was me on stream yesterday. It was fun. And he was like dying because, you know, I told how like my parents like helped like facilitate things. And he's like, "Oh my God." Like, mom and dad setting you up. Yeah, we can get a shout out actually for Dr. Gluon. If there's a mod around that can. Because if you haven't already found him, you're missing out on good times. On it! Thank you. He is great. I agree. Look at that. Stop it. I have to do the other side now too. So that's what it looked like before. And then I would use the little paste. The whole family's sweet. And then I texted Mrs. G and I'm like, "I think your husband's about to give me a call." So that I can tell him all about how James and I met. And she's like, "Wait, I actually don't know that I know that story." She's like, "Darn it, I'm putting the big kids to bed." I'm like, "I'll tell it to you later." Like, you can get your own retelling. How do we become friends? So, years ago, in one of Doc's streams, you know, Mrs. G is always hanging out and crafting. She's always making drawings and art and stuff. And people were like, "Mrs. G, you really should stream. You really should stream." And she's like, "Honestly, I don't even know like where to get started. Like I don't know how to, I don't know what kind of setup I would need." And Doc is a lovely, wonderful human being, but he is not the most technological you know, he knows stuff. He obviously does enough. He knows how to stream and all of that. But he, like, wasn't really sure either, like, what all would need to happen, I guess. And so I was in that stream and I was like, hey, like, it just in the chat, I was like, you know, if you want, I'm a craft streamer. Like, I'd be happy to, like, send you, because Twitch DMs, you can't send, like, pictures. I'm like, I'd be happy to send you, like, pictures of my setup if you have any questions. Because, like, she was looking for, again, the same kind of thing. Like, Doc just needs a forward camera and a game capture card. Mrs. G needs, like, the desk or, you know, different setup. And I was like, I'd be more than happy to just, like, tell you what I do, show you my, like, setup. And she was like, oh my God, really? That would be so great. And we just started talking. And so I kind of I helped her out with, like, you know, this is what I use. This is how I have things set up. I have this tripod here. I've got this thing here. And yeah, then I was like, you know, you're welcome to, like, come by my streams if you want. Like, you can see, like, the setup and, like, how I have stuff. You're welcome to ask questions anytime. And she started, like, looking at some of the stuff, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, you crochet, that's so cool. Like, I've always wanted to do it, but I'm really bad at it. Like, I've never been able to. And we started talking about, you know, art, if you will, in general. And then she's like, oh, you know, funny enough, have you ever seen these patterns? And they were a bunch of Megan Lapp patterns, who is Crafty Intentions. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I love her patterns. I've made many. I have many more I want to make. And she was like, do you ever take commissions? And I was like, I do. And she's like, you know, I would love to get some stuff made for the kids. And it was funny because at that point I was like, well, I would also love to get some emotes. And so we did some art trades. My little cactus emotes here are made by her. I made a couple of things for the Glue Kids. And it's just developed into a artsy fartsy kind of friendship. And she's just the sweetest person. And then, you know, you start to become better friends, and you do things like help Mrs. G find a bidet, because Doc is always talking about one, and I had mentioned I have one. Friendships are fun. They're weird sometimes. Like, and then evidently he, like, he didn't understand, like, how to set it up. And I'm like, if he needs, like, me to walk him through it, I'm like, you guys can call me. Like, you guys can FaceTime me. And I will show him how our thing is set up. I still don't think that their bidet is set up. It was great because, like, I get a picture from her, like, Christmas morning of him, like, opening the bidet. Like, it's great. It's great. She's so sweet. They're all so sweet. Like, they're very much the people who you see or who you hear on the stream. Like, that's who they are. Can you imagine the kids using that? Oh, that's so sweet. She is. She's so sweet. She's such a kind person. Yeah. And if you have... So, I don't remember if she got him the heated one or the regular one. So, the regular one just attaches direct to the water line. if you get the one that has like the warm water, you have to attach it to the sink as well. So like your toilet has to be like next to the sink for that one. And that's what we have. So I don't remember which one she got. So like, yes, that one does have like an extra step, but it's not that bad. But yeah, that's how I became friends with her, because I was just like, if you need help, I got you. And then she like reached out one day and she's like, I need help. It's like, I got you, let's go. What do you got? Goopy. Good people doing good things, attracting more good people. Yeah. It was like I reached out with like a genuine, cuz I've been around the Twitch world for a while. I have unfortunately had some people, a specific sim streamer. If you were around, you know. If you're not, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Who, when they found out that I was friends with them, tried to like use that. Like, some people are icky. Some people are like, oh, you're friends with them? Can you do me, I need a favor. Or like, can you get them to like do X, Y, or Z? First of all, like, why are you asking me about stuff with Doc? I'm friends with Mrs. G. And then like I know that by now, if you've been watching his streams for long enough, like, you know all his kids' names, because the kids aren't great about their code names. I know everyone's name. And one person was like trying to figure that out. And I'm like, ew. Like, what, no. Ew. That is not my information. And like, what a weird concept of like what some people think, I don't know, friendship is or whatever. Like, not the vibe. Did not pass the vibe check. No longer associated with that person. And guess what? Then I told Mrs. G and Doc about it. I was like, hey, by the way, this person, not to be like spreading rumors or anything, but like, you might want to keep them at a distance because they are not who they seem to be. Just a heads up. Or like asking like how old they really are. I'm like, again, y'all, chill out. Ew. Like, that is just like the pinnacle of parasocial to me. Like, let's go to like a middle person to get information. Like, ew. No. I don't know if this person is streaming any longer. Mostly because I was removed from their community. I was a mod there. And they did some pretty awful stuff. I don't want to get into it because it was years ago, and I hope that they're a better person now. That's all that I'll say. No, it is not any. It's no one, because let's just put it this way: this person was toxic, not just like this, but in every community sense. They said some icky things about a lot of different simmers, a lot of different streamers, and this person is no longer included in any of their things. They're not a part of the Among Us crew. Nope. They're not. That streamer is blocked and banned from all of those people's communities. This person basically let their true colors show. This was years ago. This person basically showed who they were, and it wasn't good. So look at her right now. Yeah, no one in any, because the thing is, none of those people would stand for it either. Like, all of those people in, like, all of those people would be like, no. Absolutely will not stand in, like, my community with, like, you know what I mean? So, you all are good. Yeah, if you see any of us in the chat, it's not that person. And, weird thing to say, because it makes it sound like I am still paying attention to this person. Someone from this community that had been banned came back and did an unban request recently. And out of curiosity, me and a couple of other people who were more heavily involved in this whole drama went and looked, and it seems like the person who I'm being very vague about hasn't posted anything in like almost 10 months. So it seems like they might not be super active anymore. I don't know. How in the heck? That's not gonna stay in there. That's just wibbly wobbly. Am I That's wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Glue it on. Yuck, yuck, yuck. What a weird thing. Like, so this whole thing is going to sit on here, but I also feel like the whole thing isn't going to hold. It's not going to snap in. It doesn't have, like, so I'm probably just going to add glue to all the little things. Hope for the best? I don't know. Also, thank you all for being, cool peeps who don't do gross things and who you know, even though, yeah, okay, I'm being vague and some of you might be able to guess who I'm talking about, thank you for not saying it, because here's the thing. Like I said, I hope that this person has changed. I hope that this person has grown. I hope that, you know, they have improved themselves, and I don't want to, like, be like, yeah, this is, you can't ever change, you know? So, thank you all for listening and all that, but without being like, tell us more. You know? Y'all are good beans. And I think I'll keep you. What the f- My one for drama says yes, but my brain says shush. And listen, there's nothing wrong with, like, I've oftentimes talked about this with, like, when we're, a lot of times children, I feel like, you know, we're always told, like, oh yeah, you know, don't judge other people, but at the same time we're often told, like, you have to kind of judge other people in some ways. Like, you have to make some snap judgments sometimes about, like, if a person is safe or not. And so because of that, we grow up slightly prejudiced maybe about certain things, maybe about a certain gender or a certain look or a certain whatever. But what's important is that just because that's, like, our first reaction and the reaction that we follow through on, those are the ones that matter. The follow through actions are what matter. Your first reaction, your gut reaction, you see a stranger on the street and you're like, they're dangerous, back away. That's our gut trying to keep us safe. It's not always true. Sometimes it's something that we have learned. Sometimes it's something that we have been taught. It's not something that we necessarily ourselves even believe, but it's just something that society or whatever has put in. And so I don't blame any of you for being curious or wanting to know. Absolutely not. That's human nature. But what your next thing was, which was you saying, no, I have to be respectful. That's what matters. It doesn't matter that you are naturally curious or that you do want to know. Like, of course, I get that. But it's the people who then act on those instead of going, wait, hold on. Is this right? Is this what I should be doing? And that's what makes the difference. I don't know if that made any sense. Don't break stuff. Just snap into place, please. Makes sense to you? Okay. Can we just... There we go. Milk. Okay. You are very wise. Sometimes. Sometimes my brain's a dumpster fire. But I know, like, a lot of times people, myself included, like, you feel like, oh my God, am I a bad person for thinking this? And it's like, no, no, no. Your gut, your knee-jerk reactions are the ones that you've been taught by society, by your family, by whoever. Or just, again, a learned thing. But, and sometimes you have to react to those knee-jerk things. Sometimes there are people who are giving off bad vibes, and guess what? They are a bad person. But if it's a safe situation in which to assess something, then yeah, take the time to assess. If it's not a safe situation, go with that knee-jerk reaction because, you know. Glue. I didn't test that it worked. No. We're on to the part where we're attaching it, so. I mean, if it doesn't work, I don't have any other wire to replace it, so it's just going to sit there and not be functional. And that's fine. You gonna take a nap at dinner is ready? Okay. Living dangerously. Well, again, I don't have a backup. It's not like I have wiring kits for dollhouses just like lying around here. Sorry, that snuck up on me. I normally try and mute. Thank you. Okay. Now there should be a cap. Or no, or you're just saying cover it. I did it! I did it. Did you hear that, James? I'm an electrician. He's not watching anymore. Oh, I hate when that happens, Patrick, where you think you have leftovers and you don't. Worst feeling. At least you realized. I'm so proud, thank you. Magnet of all trades, truly. Where did that other piece go? There it is. I don't need a man. Can do my own wiring. Okay, I'm gonna wait to store that under there until all the glue is dried. Oh my god. That's getting glued on as the straw, the opening for the straw. Yeah, I miss baseball. I've been living for all the spring training stuff. Which side is this? This one is gonna have that on it? But it's got the wire. Because of his grandfather's. Sir, do you even know who I am? What are you looking for at Joann's? Anything? Or just inspiration? Are you just waiting for Joann's to tell you what you need? Specific yarn? Yo. I'm not doing well with the whole Joann's closing. Yeah. My brain has been very like, well, maybe you should just quit trying to make your business happen. Because it just feels like, I don't know, everything's telling me to. Michael's is still around. It's just like certain yarns. Like Big Twist yarn, which is my favorite, will be gone unless someone buys Joann's. keep going. It's the days when the brain gremlins are loud. It's hard to keep going. Because it's literally the definition of insanity. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, the amount that I make from Twitch is enough to buy a bag of dog food for Patch, a bag of cat food for the cats, and that's it, really, right now, if I'm lucky. My, you know, presence isn't growing in the way that I had hoped. And it feels impossible to figure out how to grow. One of the things that I've been thinking, oh yeah, and that's the thing too, is that like, I know that people can't support me in the same way that they might used to have been able to. That sentence was terrible. But the economy is horrific right now. Like, I am not upset, like, about it at all, you know? Like, I understand. I fully get it. And I will not, like, that, I get it. I very truly do. And so, I guess it's just like, even the free things, like the free support, and I know that it's because the algorithm doesn't show my stuff. I know that a lot of people would love to interact and like my posts and do things like that on Instagram. But half the time y'all don't see it, and that's like, I know that. It's just hard in your head sometimes to get out of that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hi. I'm like, why is James video calling me right now? Whoa.
Right?
Where are you?
Canada.
Why are you in Canada?
Because we wanted to come here for dinner and see Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go though because I don't have too much data in a foreign country apparently.
Okay, take a video.
Oh yeah, I will.
Okay, yeah, take a video and I'm showing chat too. That's gorgeous. Yeah, take a video because I want to hear it too. Because I can't hear it right now. The phone is like it's muting that.
Okay.
So take a video. Look at him smile. He knows how to smile.
Oh, stop.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm like, why? Why am I getting a Discord video call from James right now? Yeah, that's why I was curious, because I'm like, I've not seen Niagara Falls on the Canada side, and that's why I'm like, is it like, I think that it's just Niagara, like that has that sort of a view, but I'm like, I don't know. I've only been to it stateside, and that was when I was very little. Like I don't remember it. Where are you, Canada? Oh. Casual. We want a dinner. Canada. Goober. But anyway, like I was saying, I know that right now we're all kind of going through it. Times are tough. The world is scary. The economy sucks. And so, genuinely, every person that I know, at least, well, yeah, everyone that I'm friends with, I should say that, because I'm sure there are people who I know who don't think this way, but everyone who I'm friends with is grateful for any kind of interaction and support. Whether it's watching a video, whether it's liking a post, or commenting, or sharing their stream. Like the other day, Mia invited a friend in the other day and was like, hey, I think you'd like this person. Dude, that's the greatest thing ever. That's fabulous, So there's lots of ways that you don't even have to spend any money and you can still help out and support your fave peeps. Because it's a time right now for a lot of us. And like, I'll be honest, the other day at the end of stream, I just kind of went and laid down in the dark. And I just couldn't, I was just done. I couldn't, it was hard, James wasn't here and I was alone and I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to keep because it's the definition of insanity. I'm doing the same thing, granted different things. Like I'm trying to do different things, but it's the same thing over and over and over and not getting different results. And that's all I can do. And yet the fight is so tiring, especially, and I know so many of us can understand this, especially when you're dealing with chronic illness or mystery illness or hives or fatigue, whatever it is you're dealing with, because it's just that much more on your plate, if that makes sense. Like, you're fighting the same fight. I'm still fighting to grow, to make content, to do all these things that all the others are doing, and I'm not having success the way other people are. And then to also not be having success while literally wanting to claw your skin off and being exhausted all the time because you just feel miserable. It's like, well, why bother? Like, I just snoozed it because I didn't want to, do I cut this? I think I cut this big straw. I don't think that you see it. No. there's a thingy here. But yeah, it's hard, and I won't pretend that it's easy or that I have the answers or that I'm not going through it or that I don't think about quitting or that I don't think about giving up, because that voice in my head says that it doesn't matter. That voice in my head says what I'm doing, no one would miss if I stopped doing it. And I know that that's not true, but I also know that you all understand that sometimes that voice in your head is hard to ignore when things are just, when you're tired, when you're just exhausted. So you put something in mod chat. Why is this the energy I'm getting from James? Hold on. It's so loud. Emily says that this is the energy James is giving off. Specifically Russell. And that's the hard thing too, is that fighting it is tiring, fighting it is exhausting, and fighting it when you are also fighting with yourself. Again, whether chronic illness, whether just, there's so much that we're all dealing with. But it makes it that much more tiring. I spat out my drink. Man, I love getting spam messages. The toll roads noticed of toll evasion. You have an unpaid toll bill in your account. To avoid late fee, pay within 12 hours or the late fees will be increased and reported to the DMV. Please reply why, then exit the text message and open it again to activate the link. Or copy it into your Safari browser to open it. The toll roads team wishes you a great day. Here, can I show you the hold on. Let's yep, that's definitely who messaged me. They're definitely from the toll company. Omitlovely at hotmail.com. They definitely send messages through Hotmail. Okay, so it's ad break time. I'm going to sit here and hold this straw. I probably should have used hot glue instead of this. But we're really close to like finishing. So if you all are okay with it, I'm going to keep going. Listen, anything that requires you to like type yes and then exit the message and go back to it is not real. I'll be hanging? Okay. Yeah, I have leftovers for dinner, so I don't have to cook tonight, so I'm good with like going on. My heart will go on and on. All right. Let's play some words on stream. Artie's getting down, so she's like, it's time to go ahead and use the bathroom and all that. Kevin's getting really. Yeah. I don't know. All right, I'll be right back. Get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds. Or just sit here and hold the straw in place until glue dries. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Not your real mom. Be right back. Alrighty. Okay. Whew. I was like, I don't have the piece that they need for this. I have to cut one out. Juicy, fresh strawberry. God damn it. I'm getting the glue gun. 100% healthy. No addiction. Or no addition. Good service. Delivery to home. Have a nice day. That does. Yep. I can't. It's Friday. It's technically after stream. My brain went whoop. It was like, thanks for being here. I am, in fact, checking out for the evening. Thank you. I'm hot gluing the bottom of the straw, just so I don't have to worry. Did I read that right, or did Megan read that wrong? It's a 50-50 shot. Addiction to strawberry could be worse. Yep. It could always be worse. Oh, gosh. That's great. Oh, so, you know, we almost went an entire stream without talking about poop. And we can't have that. So, this morning, I took Patch out. He did his thing, peed and pooped. I left him up here while I went downstairs to give Maple his food. And I came back upstairs and I was like, oh God, don't tell me that he like stepped in poop. Like it smelled poopy. And I was like, oh God. But nope. Evidently there in the middle of the living room rug was a turd. I don't know if he had like a hair. You know, like sometimes when they poop, it has like a hair kind of thing, and then they're like, oh my God. And so like they squat to like, you know, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why, but just right there in the middle of the living room. And I just looked at him and I was like, dude, what the what the like, no barking, no hi, hello. Can I help you? Oh. No. 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 Hi. Hello. You can't be up here. Just because, yeah. Paleo was unplayable. Oh no. Oh, hi, Pippin. Hi, girly. Oh, in his food bowl. At least it was contained. Can I just point out that, like, it's 6:15 and the sun is going down? We're coming back around, y'all. We're coming out the other side. 88 for you. Oof. Listen, I'm not looking forward to the warm weather. Okay, please don't get me wrong. I hate the warm weather. I much prefer the cold. But I am excited for the sunshine. What? My glue gun was jammed. Interesting. Yeah, I much prefer cold weather. Like, in an ideal world, James and I really want to be living in Vermont. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, evidently the glue gun just made a nice, proper mess of this. Yeah, growing up, I used to say that the best time of year was the summer. That is, in fact, a lie. Because, ew. But summer as a child was the best because my birthday's in the summer and there's no school in the summer. And as someone with crippling anxiety when it came to leaving the house and going to school, summer was the best. Can I just show you my doofus? I love him so much. He's just licking the empty bowl. Dinner time is coming soon. And their auto feeders will be going off soon. And therefore, he is just like, I'll just lick this. No holiday, no school. He's so cute. Best thing. Like, whoa, sir. You're on camera. When we go this summer to my brother's wedding, we're going to ask my neighbors who we chicken sit for to come and take care of our pets, the cats. Patch will be coming with us because he can't be taken care of by someone else. But it's great because I'm just going to be like, hi, I just need you to come here and scoop their litter boxes. And like, I mean, they'll survive a day without wet food if you don't want to, or if that's, you know, too confusing. I get it. There's 3 different cans of wet food for 3 different cats. I'm not going to begrudge you that. We're not going to be gone that long. But yeah, I don't need to have someone come over multiple times a day to give them, like, dry food. Because unfortunately, my little goblins, they can't be left alone with, like, a big bowl of food and not eat it all. Like, if you give Maple enough food for, like, you know, a couple of days, he's going to be like, oh my god, I get a feast. I get a feast today? And then tomorrow he'll be like, Damn. I'm so hungry. Look at this. It's a barcode. It's so cute. This paste did not come with the kit. This is my Special Magic Grandmother's Secret Grandmother, I don't know. Stick flat glue. This stuff is amazing. It is like, it's glue without any water. Because it won't curl the paper when you stick it. Like, this kit does come with glue. And you can use the glue to stick the paper down. It just curls a little bit. So I use this instead. Did the spatula? No, the spatula did not come with the glue. I do not have a link. I have a link to like the store that I got this from specifically, but I can find one, I'm sure. Nutrition facts. Um, hey, look at that. You can buy it on Amazon. You like that blue on me? Thanks. With the glue had nutritional facts. Mmm. Paste. Glue sticks would be probably closer to what this is. This is technically made by like a miniaturist for miniatures. It's meant as like wallpaper paste. I got it at one of the mini shows that I was talking about. But yeah, you could probably use a glue stick instead of having to buy like a special separate glue. But since I like doing miniatures, I bought the special glue. I hate when the paper wrinkles too, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to glue the big thing on the back yet, because I'm making sure that the I glued the wire
I found
in
my
place.
people.
Thanks for that follow. Welcome in. I glued the electric wire in place, and I want to make sure that that glue is fully dry before I put paper over top of it. So I'll just do that later. You're not really missing out on anything other than me just slapping more glue on. I did make that hedgie today. Yes. This is for Georgina. Isn't it pretty? You're saying it gives very spring vibes. Isn't it cute? I love it. Welcome to Strawberry Sweetheart Dairy. That goes right here. It's so cute. I don't know if Georgina's still here. I know it's late. And strawberry milk goes here. Oh my god, the recycle symbol. Because it's supposed to be a milk carton. Don't forget to recycle. Imagine being so small you could open a shop in a milk carton. Here's the little stairs to get in. Oh, Lord. Okay. What the heck? I have been collecting the missing persons milk cartons in The Sims. There we go. Step. Okay. And next goes the fridge. giant milk puddles surrounding it. No, no, no. It's concrete. They just, you know, made it look like milk. Also, in case you're wondering, this is what happens before his food goes off every day. He just waits. It's like me waiting for the pizza guy. Yep. He's like, I know it's gonna be soon. I know. Okay. So I think I'm going to put this little guy here. It's supposed to just like stick to part of the wall, but it doesn't fully stick. So I'm going to stick it where this menu was supposed to go. But the menu, I don't want the sticker hanging off the thing. I would rather either put the menu on like the outside or maybe like stick it to the front here, even though like there's the decorative milk drippy bits. He's so neurodivergent, he heard the camera power up. Mom's looking. Mom's looking at me. Amanda! Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you getting up to? There is, but it has a little poster on it already. Here, I'll show you. There's one up here that has a price list. And then there's one over there that says fresh milk. Look at what we've been working on, Raiders. This is so exciting. It's a little miniature. Are you ready, though? It lights up. It's a little strawberry milk shop inside of a milk box. Is that not the cutest thing? Like, look, it's got a giant straw. Huh? It's so cute. And earlier today, we finished crocheting this little hedgehog. So we kind of do a bunch of stuff here. I'm Megan. Hi, welcome. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer here. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. Like I said, we finished this little fidget hedgehog earlier today. And then we wanted to finish up this little miniature that I've been working on before we wrapped up stream. So, what were the brown pieces that... Oh, they were to keep the battery box from sliding around. So, Winsage! I'm like, what on earth is Emily trying to type? Yeah, the fidget hedgies are a lot of fun. Here are some other ones that have been made. This one was a commission, and we have like there's the rainbow one, and we've got one that's like all pink. Alphaba Glinda over here. It's been a long day. No, you're so fine. Normally I can tell like what we were going for, but I was not sure on that one. What were you working on today? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Let me make you a raid star. We have a fun little jar this year. Raiders get gold stars with their names on here. Resubs get to pick a paper color that they would like. And then gift subs are glittery purple. So... Patch? That's enough. Thank you. You'll be out in a minute. He's like, you're going over stream time, Mom. Yeah, well, I'm finishing projects. You were throwing today yarn bowls, mugs, and tankards. Nice. That's so fun. Well, thank you again for bringing everyone over. If you have to raid and run, take care of yourself after stream or the critters. My cats have both. Oh, Artemis actually just came back. So, oh, Amanda, I know I mentioned before when I've raided into you about working on a cat couch. I have to show you. The cat couch is done. Not only is the cat couch done, but the cat couch is loved. Like, it's the perfect size, and she loves it, and she has little decorative throw pillows on it that we're going to, like, change up every month for, like, different holidays and things like that. Where the heck is the... Hang on. I've got too many pictures on my... There we go. Look it. She's got little Valentine's hearts. And she loves it. And my mom even crocheted a little throw blanket to put over the back. Like you see on all the sitcoms. Look at this. Look at this. She's gonna be so spoiled. Anyway, thank you again for the raid. I do appreciate it. We're going a little overtime today. Oh, a lot overtime today. Y'all, it's almost 7 o'clock. Oh crap. Okay. We have to finish. That's why he's upset, because 7 o'clock is his dinner time. Okay. Okay, wait. Let's do a little dry fit here. That's gonna go there. Okay. He's like, Mom, I know that you have to work, but are you also aware it is almost puppy dinner time? Minnie is telling me the treats are late. Yeah. Listen, sometimes on Fridays you just have a couple of things that you want to finish. And there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. You know? I understand. And he's just like, I don't get it, Mom. I needed to finish my little milk box. But look at this. Look at. Oh. It's so cute. But go give Minnie her treats. And thank you again for bringing everyone over. I appreciate you. Second half of the word for hedgehog. A cute sound like mochi. So it's dochi. I love that. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. I do think I'm going to stick this menu sign to the front of the little cabinet. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. We won't lose anything by covering up a tiny bit of the milk. And then we can see the menu and it's not dangling. I didn't like, if you look at the picture, it had the menu like dangling off the counter. And I didn't like that. That's silly to me. And this little bag can get tucked right in this little corner. And I have to glue this down and we're done. Other than that one back piece, which I was waiting for other things to finish drying. So I'll do that later. Where did they put the little strawberries? I think that they just like glued them. Oh, I don't think that they actually glued that down. That's not gonna glue. That's like slick plastic. Yeah, where did the little strawberries go? Uh-oh. Hi. Evidently. Hi. Sorry. Maybe it will glue. They're just supposed to go in the milk. Hi, you look lovely today. Hi. It's supposed to, I guess, just be like overflowing. Just like... Because the little stool is supposed to go on the outside too. By the little takeout window. I think that they just have them sitting there though. Okay. This is garbage. This is the little bit that, here, I'll show you, because I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to wait. This part is going to go right here on the back. But like I said, I put a bunch of glue along the cord here that runs down the back so that it wouldn't pop against this. So I wanted to wait for all that glue to dry, and then we're just gonna, that goes there. But, and I'm really annoyed because my camera isn't working today. This is our little bunny, since it's a bunny dairy. Hold on, like we have the little bear for the bakery. This is the little bunny who owns this shop. Hang on. There we go. He working so hard back there. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. I could even put these little strawberries. There's like a little to-go tray, and I can even just, I'm going to put them there because I think that's cuter. They're not glued down, and I could if I want to. I'll get some proper pictures. We'll take some, I'll post them online. I promise I'll post them. Hooray, it's done. It's so cute. This is my second one of these kits that I've made, and I have to tell you that, like, it's just as nice the second time. Like, I really, really like these kits. Row Life, sponsor me. I'll make all of the kits on stream. This will become my identity. Mini Megan. 2 finishes this Friday. Heck yes. Of course, thank you all for being here for an extra long stream. I normally stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. It's almost 7 p.m. And that's okay. It's definitely worth it because, you know, sometimes Sometimes you just need to finish the project, and you're just so excited to finish said project. And I was very excited to finish this. What's a little extra yap in between friends? I agree. I agree. Can I just tell you, so we went to the aquarium stream the other day, right? We raided in, and that was really nice, and we got to see the bay. I still had that window open. Their ended stream thing says all streams lead to the ocean. And it's punny because they have a live stream, but also that's so cute. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Good job. Bravo. Have you ever been? I've never been there. I like their live stream. Oi. I know, I thought that was really cute. This is so cute. Oh, it's cute aggression. I have to take pictures of it next to the bear curry, too. The bear curry is right there. Okay, let me see who's on that we can raid. Sorry, I got distracted by the thing. Anyway, I'll be back on Monday. We're going to be doing 90s crafts next week. So if you were a crafter in the 90s, there might be some fun things here for you to watch. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Oh, is it really? I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, sure. Let's go here. Okie dokie. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty. Oh, goodness. To drink some water. To take any meds that you have to take. To be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all on Monday. Copy those raid messages. The first one is if you are a subscriber, and the second one is if you are a follower. You can join our Discord here, hang out in between streams, share pictures of your pets, your crafts, whatever, or follow me on social media. I'm really trying to be more active there, and maybe having you all there will force me to be more active. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.